Welcome back to Jobs, Money, Debt, Economic Common Sense, a new online weekly video for debunking myths concerning unemployment, deficits, the national debt, and our monetary system, and how we can create sustainable prosperity for the 21st century. Let the discussion commence! Last time, we surveyed the social and economic costs of unemployment and the benefits of full employment. When we say true full employment, we mean zero involuntary unemployment. How is this possible? And is it consistent with price stability? In 1983, celebrating 100 years since Keynes's birth, Sir John Hicks wrote in The Economist magazine that the Keynes model is not just formally expressed in wage units. It is on a labor standard. A labor standard expresses the value of money in terms of labor, just as the gold standard expressed it in terms of gold. But the old gold standard did not just express it, it fixed it, for it had a mechanism for fixing it. But there is no bank, no authority, which can guarantee the convertibility of money into labor. Why should the level of money wages be dependable? The idea of public service employment has been around for many years, decades, even centuries, but it had never been put forward as a proposal that would satisfy the institutional requirements for a functioning labor standard. In Warren Mosler's soft currency economics, the federal government, viewed as a consolidated treasury and central bank, acts as the employer of last resort, converting money into labor at a fixed money wage. The scheme provides full employment and price stability, just as, in theory, the gold standard fully employed gold and maintained stable prices by fixing the price of gold in terms of the currency. Beginning in 1996, shortly after I received my PhD, I began to work with a small group of colleagues to expand and elaborate this idea of a job guarantee program designed to satisfy the requirements of a functioning labor standard. Under the job guarantee program, government offers community service employment to anyone ready and willing to work who cannot find a job in the private sector or a regular public sector. No means tests, no time limits. The program therefore acts as a powerful automatic stabilizer with job guarantee employment fluctuating counter-cyclically. Instead of some workers alternating between employment and unemployment with the expansion and contraction of the macroeconomy, they will alternate between non-job guarantee employment and job guarantee employment. Job guarantee workers learn relevant skills as training and retraining should be an important component of every job guarantee job. Actually, just remaining employed rather than entering the ranks of the unemployed will serve to maintain the skills and knowledge of workers, as unemployment is known to result in the deterioration of skills and knowledge. Job guarantee workers will be engaged in socially useful activities, but they will not duplicate things already being done in the private sector or regular public sector. Importantly, job guarantee activities will not compete with the private sector, and the public sector will not be permitted to substitute government employees with job guarantee workers. The job guarantee program provides full employment without the structural rigidities normally associated with high levels of employment and capacity utilization. With the job guarantee, there's always a pool of labor available to be hired out of the program and into private firms. Currently, this kind of flexibility can only be maintained by keeping people unemployed. In other words, in the current system, flexibility comes at an unacceptably high cost. The job guarantee also allows for geographical flexibility and therefore minimal dislocation for job guarantee workers and their families, neighborhoods, and communities. There are significant regional and local differences in unemployment rates. Locational flexibility means that job guarantee employment need not cause disruptive dislocation for workers. Rather, employment opportunities can be located where there are unemployed. The local administration of job guarantee programs will facilitate this approach. The national government pays the basic job guarantee wage benefits package, but local governments and neighborhood associations administer the program. Local administration has a number of advantages over a centralized bureaucracy. Local communities know what needs should be prioritized, and local traditions will be respected. The program promotes increased interaction with one's neighbors, and in this and other ways can strengthen community ties. The program therefore promotes mutual aid and reciprocity. Family and neighborhood empowerment allows for a program based on cooperation and local development. Numerous environmental benefits are also possible. Government budget deficits can be too large, but they can also be too small. A well-designed job guarantee program ensures that the budget deficit is never too large or too small, preventing both unemployment and inflation. As long as there is unemployment, government hires workers, allowing the budget deficit to increase. The deficit will stop increasing when there's no more unemployment and total spending in the economy is sufficient to purchase the full employment level of output. The job guarantee is the only means of achieving the right to employment found in numerous governmental and other documents, including the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Employment is also central to the Millennium Development Goals. Moreover, it is the key to the attainment of many other important rights, including ample and adequate nutrition, housing, and standard of living for all. The question is not, can we afford full employment, but rather, why should we put up with the tremendous social and economic costs of unemployment when we can implement a job guarantee program to satisfy the requirements for a functioning labor standard?